Forward reaching lunges, another great exercise, particularly for anyone who's had a hamstring injury. This one helps us to practice decelerating on a downhill. Knee in line with toe, try to land on the heel to minimise the impact through the knee. Reach forward from the hips, keeping them back nice and straight, driving back off the front foot. Keep looking straight ahead the whole time, and those dumbbells reach towards the foot. The lower you go, the harder it is. Keep those abs on nice and tight, drive back off that front foot. Alternating presses above the head. As you can see, one hand moves as the other one comes down. The key with this one, keep us slightly lean forward from the hips so the shoulders stay in front of the hips. The hands move up to extend above the head and slowly come down under control. Alternating Y presses. Here we're aiming to make a Y shape with the hands, but again one hand moves as the other one comes down. Here we have one foot in front of the other and the abs stay braced, a slight lean forward from the hips with the shoulders, pushing that hand into that position just slightly out so we make that Y shape. Next up we have the cross body press. Again here we have a split stance, so one foot in front of the other. The dumbbells now go out, no higher than shoulder height. Alternating pattern again, one hand moves as the other one comes back. One hand crosses the midline of the body. If you imagine there's a line down your chin, your sternum, your belly button, that hand has to cross that midline so we get the core involved. As we come back then, the other hand goes out and does exactly the same, crossing the midline. So that you'll feel some slight rotation of the hips. This is the core working to stabilise. We press the arm away from the body, extending as far as we can, and then return back to the start position. Next up we have pummeling. Again, split stance, a slight lean forward from the hips and punching towards the ground in an alternating fashion. Draw the hand back towards the armpit and keep repeating for a desired number of reps or time. Here we have rotational uppercuts. This one here involves the pivot on one of the feet. So here you can see I'm punching with my left arm. My left foot is pivoting with the knee and the hip facing towards the same direction as my upper body. This is good for knee health, okay? Also good for glutes, lower back, core, upper body, because we're using the dumbbells again. That dumbbell is going to come up to about shoulder height. Lateral lunge to overhead press. Here, much like the lateral lunge that we did in the previous circuit, take a big step to the side, the trail leg stays straight, the knee in line with the toe, and the hip sits slightly back so we don't overbalance. Once we get to the side of the dumbbell, either side of the knee, as we push back towards the middle, we bring the dumbbells towards the shoulders and press them above the head. We then go to the other side and repeat exactly the same. Dumbbells either side of the knee and then press above the head. Repeat for the desired number of reps.